I quit. I quit being a fair weather hiker. It used to be that I would only hike if it was perfect weather, and I'm stopping that. I'm stopping that right now, and I have my rain poncho. I have an umbrella. I have it with me because I thought it might rain, and I said nothing's going to stop me from seeing this beautiful area. But wait, before I go out for a walk, before I go hiking, before I get my gear on, I start my day with writing. I start my day with quiet. I start my day with intentions and gratitude, and I start my day with getting in contact with me. I would not have had the courage to go out there to Mount Nittany if it hadn't been for this time that I spent in my hotel room writing. Only takes maybe 15, 20 minutes, but what a difference it makes in overall life. So let's get back to the mountain. So here we have some education, some collections and curation. I love the teaching of the different birds. There's a shagbark hickory. I saw a nut at my friend's house. I said, oh, that's a hickory nut. But there was no hickory tree around. And I said, oh, probably somebody brought that by. And look, you can sit down and play chess. Isn't this fun? Ask you to observe wildlife. Interesting. I like the butterfly and the orange fungi. Frog and chipmunk. And look at this. This gives people a chance to express themselves. I love it. The artist and nature combined. I was on my way to the Mount Nittany trailhead when I saw this. And wait till you see the front. I mean, how could I not stop for this? How could I not stop for this? How could I not stop for this? Wait till you see the front. You'll get what I'm saying. As a child growing up, I really wasn't very curious about how did Penn State get started. Because I came to Penn State as a child. My dad worked for an educational publisher. And this man who built this grain elevator and coal storage spot was the founder of Penn State. I've forgotten his name already, but I'll tell you, it'll come up probably before in this video. You're getting to see the forward-backward approach I sometimes take in creating video on the fly. Because as I said before, I had no idea this place even existed until I drove past. And how could I not stop? And I'm so grateful I did. So it's Moses Thompson. He's the founder of this village of Lamont that I happen to be in. And Moses Thompson started Farmer High School. And Farmer High School was how Penn State happened. I'm about to get hit by a car because I'm so excited about this. This simple and elegant complex became the center of the economy in this local area for importing coal, exporting grain through the local railroads. It made a huge difference in the families and the farms and the businesses of this local area. And as I said, contributed greatly to the education of its citizens. Isn't it so marvelous? Sometimes when you're road tripping, the side detours, the places you're not expecting to come upon, will in fact inspire you as much as the places you would plan to see. Next time you come across something that catches your eye, take a moment and investigate. And then the final words for me on that day in that surprising little spot in Pennsylvania. Or I quit doing things that minimize who I am. I hope you will too. Quit doing stuff and quit saying I can't. Because when you say I can't, what you're really doing is you're choosing not to. And that's okay. You can choose to not to. You can choose to not to, but know what you're doing. You're making a choice. You can, I think somebody said, an old time self-help person said, you can if you think you can. There's some wisdom in that. It might be a cliche, and there's some wisdom in that.